Love is in the air. It's Valentine's Day, and a survey conducted by ebates.ca found that 57% of Canadians think today is the perfect day to pop the question. If marriage is too much of a commitment, you can settle for spending some cash. The poll found that Canadians plan to spend an average of $76 on V-Day gifts for that special person in their lives. And we're joined now by
It's my favorite contrived Hallmark holiday.
You hate Valentine's Day, I know, Richard. But you know what? You do have a gift from Colonel Sanders that could be the secret recipe when it comes to spicing things up this Valentine's Day. What the heck is this?
Now you're talking my language, Talbot. KFC is holding a contest this Valentine's Day, giving away a Colonel Sanders bearskin rug. Now, the fur mat consists of some shaggy white fabric, but it also is meant to resemble the Colonel himself. There's actually an arm and a hand and a foot, and it got the Colonel's head there, complete with his mustache and his eyeglasses. Who wouldn't love this on Valentine's Day, Talbot?
That is pretty.
They're loving it. I love the champagne bucket as a
it's
KFC
a classy
bucket.
touch, but that's a little creepy for me. And if you don't feel greasy enough, you could always spring for this deep-fried bouquet of red roses.
Well, you know, what says I love you more than pressure-cooked chunks of fowl? KFC out with a fried chicken flower bouquet. It features luxurious red roses intertwined with a variety of mouth-watering hot wings, popcorn chicken, and tender fillets, all presented in the iconic KFC bucket. Talbot, I think this is only available in Europe, unfortunately, because this is the way to my heart, quite frankly.
Well, I was so moved by this fried chicken bouquet that I wrote a heartfelt poem about it. Richard, you want to hear it?
Can we hear it?
Sure.
Please?
Roses are red, this chicken's deep fried. I can't deny what I'm feeling inside. My stomach's in knots, my hands are sweating. I'm either in love or I've got indigestion.
Very good. You know, that poem, it makes my heart glow like the salads at KFC.
Yeah, well, you know
like
what?
The coleslaw.
Love can be confusing for a lot of people, Richard, and many foolishly turn to Google for the answers.
Yeah, Google releasing their most searched for love queries this Valentine's Day. So first off, how to ask a boy or a girl out, Talbot. And one of the top queries there was, well, how do you do that? Do you know
Well, in
how?
the internet age, that's simple. You post a picture of you 10 years ago and 20 pounds ago and hope nobody notices.
Trying to sneak that through. The other one was, how do you get over a breakup? How do you get over it?
Well, I just tend to do a lot of drinking, to be honest, Richard, but that's just me.
That's how you get over any problem. Yeah. Number 3, how do you date on Tinder? That's a really common question, Talbot.
With a lot of protection.
And finally, how do you impress your crush?
Well, that's simple. You ask Colonel Sanders. He's got all the answers,
He
Richard.
clearly does. Next up for love queries on Google, Talbot, it's how to hug questions. So how do you cuddle?
Well, I usually go for the minimum time required.
Number 2, how do you hug a girl or a guy?
Well, you know, in this day and age with consent, we'll say. How about that?
Absolutely. How to hug, just in general.
If you're asking that, you're spending too much time on the internet already. Come on.
I agree with you. And what is cuddling? People asking Google this question.
Well, it's something that we all have to do from time to time, Richard, to keep things kosher at home. And a lot of people are looking for love online.
It's quite the catch.
Oh,
ladies.
You know what? I forgot to show. Our hug.
Oh,
we were going to show.
Oh.
Yeah,
You have
we're
to do
very
this?
progressive. This is how you hug.
Right on. All right,
So-
good on you.
All
I
right.
love this last story, though, Talbot, because this is a way to find love on Valentine's Day, an untraditional way.
Yeah, it's cool. New dating service that's keeping it real. No fake filters here. What's this, Richard?
So Samsung out with a free dating app that connects people based on what's in their fridge. After all, they say it's what's inside that counts, right, Talbot? So the app works similar to Tinder, but instead of uploading a photo of yourself, you upload a photo of what's inside your fridge. So let's take a look at one example here. This is a really packed fridge someone has.
Nice.
And there's 2 options, not my taste or let's get cooking. Another person's fridge up here is a little bit nicer. They got some leftover Chinese, perhaps.
Yeah, not bad. Not
So,
bad.
all right, I wanted to try it out. Here's a picture of my fridge, Talbot.
All right.
Let's see who would fall in love with this.
That's it?
A little bit of mustard there if you need it. What more do you need?
All right. Let's see mine.
Yeah, let's see Talbot's.
That's it.
Ketchup. Let's get cooking.
Ketchup. Well, Richard, thanks for catching up with us. And since it's Valentine's Day, I've mustered up the courage to let you know how much I relish our relationship.
You know what? You're a real corn dog, Talbot. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks,
Happy
buddy.
Valentine's Day.